there's this saying how, things that compounding is so effortless that it is worth the extreme effort to just get it started. I think that's a Paul Graham quote. I'll try to find it. You have to go through the insane effort just to get the first one out. And then when you commit to it, that's when, obviously the whole compounding can start, which is obviously, it takes years. So I don't know. I think it's going to be, I feel heavy right now. I need to lose, I talked about this in the other video. I need to cut a little bit more weight before my next marathon. It's not that cold today. It's kind of cold actually. It's like 30 degrees or 40 degrees. I have to check. So wear like a long sleeve, a little sweater, some gloves. I'm wearing these tights for the first time. I don't know if you can see these. It's kind of weird. They feel great. I feel like my dick's kind of out, but probably really comfortable to run in, especially in the cold. So they're from On. I fucking love that brand. That brand, it's crazy how a brand can go from like, this is kind of disgusting to I want nothing to do with this to I fucking love this in a year. And that's how I felt about On last year. Both my like daily training shoes are On. I'll show you them. These are like my favorite easy running shoe. It's like the On Cloudeclipse. Like, look how thick that is. Damn. That's the same. That is fucking thick. So with running, how I look at shoes and how I think most people do, it's like you have a shoe for your super easy days, almost like your recovery days, super cushiony, super easy to run on. And then you have some people do all sorts of things. But for me, it's like I have this shoe, and then sometimes I'll wear these shoes. These are also on Cloudmonsters. They're a little less cushioned, but they're still, still a ton of cushion. These are better for like everything. You could lift in these. They're not that cushioned that you can't lift in them versus the other ones, which they're so cushioned like you can't like do a squat and you would fall over. So yeah, I'll have this easy training shoe. Sometimes I'll wear these, and then have a speed shoe, which for me, this is like my favorite shoe. I fucking love this object so much. This is my old pair. I ran my first marathon in these. And now I do my all my speed workouts, all my long runs, which are twice a week. I do them in this shoe, which is the Saucony Endorphin Elite. I'll talk more about shoes and gear, kit, and everything because I'm so obsessed with it. But that's basically my routine right now. It's on Cloudeclipse, which is that first really cushioned shoe. I'm gonna wear that right now. Running 6 miles really easy, and then twice a week when I go really hard, I wear this. And this has the carbon plate, which is like you can see like you can't bend this. Well, this one you can kind of bend because it's worn out, but carbon plate, it like basically you push into this and it pushes you forward. It's insane. It is so fun to run in these. I call these my pain candy shoes because you running on them is like the pain feels so good. The pain is so fun. It's like the more you push into the ground, the more you go, it pushes you. That's actually a really important point if you're running, if you're trying to get faster. Like, I learned this from Ryan Hall, who is the American world record holder in half marathon and the marathon, I believe. However, the marathon is like, he did it in a race where it didn't count apparently, but regardless, savage. He says that, he said in a video where like a lot of runners, they kind of paw the ground. It's almost like a cheetah, like pawing, versus like what you really want to do, especially if you're a bigger runner who is using a shoe like this with a carbon plate, you want to push into the ground and off. Because with this, that energy return is going to push you. You push in, you get out. That's why big runners, heavier guys like me, like 205 right now, you actually get more out of a shoe like this. All right, let me keep that ready. Anyway, so yeah, these videos, it was a good response yesterday. Right now, the first video from yesterday has like 1,000 views, almost, which is like cool, I guess. I don't know. It's such a new thing for me. I've only really been making videos with my face in them for like maybe a few weeks now. And YouTube videos for like 2 days. So I don't know, it feels right. It feels what I'm so excited about. I love the idea of just like 3 months from now, I have 90 videos up and I'm proud of each one. I'm proud of like the message I shared, the things I said, the quality, the message, the output. That was my goal. I was talking to stuff with a friend. It's like, be proud of each video and get goosebumps at least once in it. I think that is like, If I do that, I think people will watch and like them and keep coming back. We'll see though. I don't know when I'll record next. It'll either be, I'm going to kind of record all around my morning run. That way, ideally, I'm done recording every day at 10 a.m. Ish. This day is obviously different because I was up really late. Like I said, usually I run at 7 a.m. I leave at 7 a.m. Or a little earlier, and I'm done running at like 8, and then shower, eat, and then kind of like start my day like 9, 10. So like ideally I record a little bit before, a little bit during or right after the run, and then a little bit when I get back to the office here. And then like I'm done recording, I can just edit and then move on with my day and have the full day. That's the only way I think these videos will work, where it just becomes like a seamless part of what I'm already doing, which is running. And I just, record some shit. And that's interesting. I was actually already recording run videos like that before I started posting them, and then basically just decided to post them. And that's, I think, a really interesting way to make content. It's like, what are the things you're already doing? What are the behaviors you're already doing? How can you just figure out how to record them and hit upload? It's like, that is when it becomes effortless. And that's when it's effortless, that's when you can really compound because you're not thinking about it. All right, go run. Let's go run. Also, I figured I'd talk a little bit about the running as I get ready. Right now I'm training for my second marathon, which is February 18th in Austin. The Austin Marathon, which is a pretty big marathon. It's going to be freaking epic. Running it with Danny Miranda, my friend, Matt Choi, another awesome running creator, dude, humans. My friend Noah Heisman, who's one of my best friends, he's going to be running the half marathon. Just so many people are going to be there. It's going to be amazing. And right now, my minimum goal is going to be a sub 3-hour marathon, which would be insane if I can do that, because I really only started proper marathon training in November. Before that, I was running a good amount, probably like 40, 50 miles a month, and probably doing like one or like a few long runs a month, but really, really, really slow pace. So I don't know. I think to crush a 3-hour marathon with like basically 3 months of proper marathon training would be freaking savage. November, December, like 4 months. So that's the goal. I'm making insane progress with my training, working with a coach now for the first time. Been working with him for like 2 or 3 weeks, which is so nice. Like if you're a runner training for anything, or even just a casual runner who takes it seriously, I would highly recommend getting a coach. I don't think it's that expensive, most coaches, and like just to have, it's worth it, not just for like knowing what to do, but for not having to think about it. It's insane how amazing that is. Because think about it, like right now you're going for runs, you're like, oh, I'll do 6, and when you're on it, you're like, oh, maybe I should just cut one early. I ran hard, or I'm tired. When you have a coach, you don't do that anymore. You just do whatever he sets or she sets, and it's like that alone is worth it. And so I really enjoyed that part of it. The workouts with my coach, his name's Jonah Roser. I'll link his stuff. You can check him out. I think he's taking on coaching clients. So he has like a few different packages on his website. He's awesome. He's becoming a good friend, and I love his energy, and he's pushing me, and I'm pushing fucking hard. And basically the way marathon training works, and this is how it goes for most marathon runners, I think, is you are basically running easy like 4 or 5 days a week, and you're running really hard in like a speed run. You're running really hard twice a week, and one of those is a speed workout where you're running really fast paces for short distances or short time periods, and then one of those is a long run, which is progressively longer distance as you get closer to the marathon, and progressively more of those miles at your goal marathon pace or faster than your goal marathon pace. And so you kind of build up and overload, progressively overload. I think that term applies to running. I don't know if it does, but progressively overload as the marathon gets closer. And so, I've gotten so addicted to the training. Like I said, the moment I signed up for my first marathon, which was October 27th, I signed up for the Memphis Marathon, which was December 2nd or December 3rd. I became completely obsessed. I was staying up all night watching videos, learning, because there's so much to learn. You think there's not, because it's just a running. Like, what are you doing? You're just running. there is a ungodly amount of information and small details to learn with the marathon, because the nutrition, I think, is like half of it. The nutrition, it's half of it on the race day and the week leading up to the race. If you don't do that, you will not perform at all. And so it's incredibly fun to learn, and then it's incredibly fun to get the insane progress, you know, when you first start taking something seriously. And that's the same with any sport, you know. It's like, you know, when you're new, you're making progress so quickly, and then eventually you're going to taper off, and it's going to be really hard to make progress. It's like bodybuilding. The first year or two, you're making insane gains, and then eventually, you know, you're fighting to gain like half an inch on your arms. But for now, I'm still in that insane period where like most workouts I'm going out for, even pushing insane paces, they're W's, which is really cool. And they're big W's. And, you know, the exciting thing about me, to me, is like my size, like 205 pounds right now, basically. And I think I'm moving fucking fast. I know weight, I used to think it mattered a lot. It doesn't matter that much, I think, with running. I think I overhype it a little bit. Here's a tip if you're getting running shoes and getting into running. Your shoes should be like a little awkwardly big at first. Like you have to get used to how you have to size up in running shoes, probably a full size compared to your regular shoe. Like I was wearing like 10.5 for years, and now all my shoes, and especially my running shoes, are 11.5 minimum. You basically want a thumb width at the front of your toe like this. So that's a good test, because, you know, your toe is going to like bump forward when you run, so and it's going to swell. So you really want a lot of space in those shoes. Anyway, I'm going to go run. Glad I recorded this. I don't know how much more I'm going to record today, because I'm actually pretty happy with most of this footage. So, and I would like to edit it. Like, my goal is to just sit down and talk and not edit at all. Like, the goal would be not, like, right now I'm like stammering. The goal would be to just coast through the whole time and say interesting things in one train of thought. And I'll get there. But until then, yeah, today we have a nice, easy 6 miles. Like I said, I have some sprints at the end, like 4 sprints. Those are like, usually those are on hills. Today it's not for whatever reason, but so it's 6 miles, easy pace. For me, that easy pace is like, today will be super easy because I'm coming off quite a few runs. It'll probably be like 8:30 pace-ish. And then at the end, I'll do 4 sprints, 20 seconds each. And yeah, let's go get it. You have to treat each run like a mini adventure. What I mean is, like, you could change so many different factors. Obviously, some runs are easy, some runs are hard, but, you know, some runs you run without headphones. It's just you and your thoughts and the road. Other runs, you run with music in here. You know, you let yourself get into a trance. Other runs, you listen to a podcast, you listen to a book. Lately, I've really liked my easy runs. My easy runs, I really enjoy just running through like the streets, because, you know, there's more to see, there's more going on. I'll even do that in like the middle of the day, because, you know, if you're going slow, you can weave in and out of people. You can run through the road. It's not hard. But on my hard days, I almost always am doing them in 1 or 2 places, which is either Central Park or on the West Side Highway, specifically. Thought I just saw a person. Specifically on the bike path, because it's literally a track. So I think that could really help a lot with the monotony of running. Like, don't just run the same route every day, unless you want to be a psychopath. It's like, mix it up, go different places, see different things. It will give you a lot of energy. Especially if you get out early, you can really play around with this, because cars and people are no longer a factor. You know, that makes the whole entire city your playground. It's amazing. This is a cool spot behind Pier 40. I think this is Pier 40, yeah. It's always empty back here. So quiet. You can get some nice peace. Nice solace from the city.
Follow of the session. There he is. Ring on door.
The free motion that's
Alright. Take your time. Dude, you were fucking hauling ass there.
and out and doing. I just did an easy run. It's only like 4 of these and 5. How you doing?
Hey, dude. You need a little camera guy to go around with you. Do more
We're gonna stop tomorrow for I had on 10 tomorrow. I want to try to get somebody.
10 sprints or 10 miles.
Like hard.
Nice.